Hey guys, it's Pat from Pat's Brewery, and this video we are going to be trying a clone of the Sierra Nevada. Really hope I pronounced that correctly. And I'm not ashamed to call this one a clone because it was actually the clone done by Siren Brewery, part of their, I think they're called Hop Time, Hop Time line or something like that, using the Cascade hops, which that Sierra Nevada are famous for. So yeah, the malt miller do a kit beer for this 5-gallon batch, and this is another instance of what I mentioned in my last video of, I said to my family members, buy me an all grain kit, and this one my sister got me, so you know, been treated very well. This is the last kit that I was bought for Christmas, so we're not going to turn this into a longer series or anything like that, unless someone happens to buy me another kit, in which case there will be more. So let's talk about this beer. So as I say, it is Cascade. That's the only hop that goes in. It's also leaf hops, which is a big difference to what a lot of brewers are using at the moment. A lot of the time we do tend to go over to the pellets just because it's that much easier. But I think famously Sierra Nevada is still used leaf in the original recipe, so I believe that's why Siren have gone with that in this. With regards to the malt bill, really easy malt bill. It is just some pale malt, about 96%. I think, was it pale or extra pale? I know the Simpsons. Let's get this open. So it was, yeah, Simpsons pale malt, 5 kilos, and then it is 350 grams or 6.5% Simpsons Crystal T50. Nice and simple. With regards to the hop schedule, it's 10 minutes at boil, 40 minutes at 20 minutes remaining, and then 150 grams for your whirlpool or hop stand. So all that, 200 grams in the boil, no dry hop in this one, which, you know, makes it a lot easier with regards to your fermentation time. You don't have to worry about sorting anything out on that side. The yeast was Omega 004, which is a West Coast ale yeast, and we did ferment under pressure. I think I fermented at about 10 psi, but keeping the temperatures again, I think at around 18 degrees. No changes there with regards to temperature. So that's what the beer is. Maybe it's time for us to pour ourselves one. But wait, not only are we going to be sampling my beer, we also happen to have a can of Siren's Time Hop Cascade, which the recipe is based on. So we'll be able to do a little side by side. So it should be quite fun. A couple of glasses, and tell you what, let's see if I can do a little bit of pour footage. Here we are. there's that one. Now let's see if we do the same for the can pour. Okay, so here we have our two beers. On this side we have my home brewed, and on this side we have Siren's Craft from the can. Now depending on the cut, yeah, I find the headers dissipated on the can pretty instantly. It's hanging around a little bit on the keg, but that's pretty much to be expected. With regards to clarity, they actually are very close. Tell you what, let's see, I'll come with props. Let's see what this is like. Oh, hang on. I mean, no, it's not great, but I would say it's about the same on each, which is always a good start. Obviously, as time goes on in the keg, there's a chance that it'll clear out a little bit more. Overall colour, amber to gold, a little bit of orange is how I would describe it. Aroma. I think I'm getting a little bit more aroma off of the canned version. With regards to what I'm getting, quite similar. So Cascade, well, if I said citrus, grapefruit and a little bit of herbal, well, I'm basically describing every single hop that is out there. Yep, nice, refreshing. I think the bitterness on this was about 42 IBUs, which those of you that watch my videos know that I like to stick around like the 23 IBU mark. 20, was it 23? Oh, 10 to? Is it 23 or 32? Can't remember. But I know that I looked into it a while ago, and it turned out that all my beers that I was saying I really enjoy brewing tended to have that same IBU level, and it's just left my mind for some reason. But yeah, so in any case I know that the bitterness levels on this is that bit higher, being in the 40s. Now, I called out a slight difference in aroma. I think there is also, it's coming through a little bit more on the can of, but it's all the same flavours, that grapefruit citrus aspect, but there's something else a little bit different on this one. Maybe a little bitter orange or something, I don't know. But it does seem like there's a little bit more to it. What that is, I'm not quite sure. But in it, that in and of itself, right, so I've called out that, yeah, you can say that they are slightly different. But, you know, they are sister beers. I think, can't knock it. So yes, if you are wondering, does this kit at the malt miller that says that it is going to produce this can of Siren Time Hops Cascade, is it actually going to taste like it? Yes, it is. Within the limits of your own brewing capabilities, maybe. Yeah, it's good. It is good. Anything else to go over? Not really. I think pretty good. So, there's not much more for me to really say other than this is produced really nice quality beer. I'm glad I've got the recipe because I'm not going to probably brew this exact recipe again. I definitely wouldn't do it with leaf hops, so I might look into doing this recipe again with pellets, mixing it up a bit. I mean, it goes to show that having a really simple grain bill and just one outstanding hop is a good way of pulling out its characteristics. But yeah, you can tell that I don't script these things. Anyway, I think that will do us. So, in the meantime, guys, I've been Pat from Pat's Brewery, drinking the all-grain kit of the Siren's Time Hopped Cascade, which has been inspired by the Sierra Nevada and it meets the brief. So until next time, guys, cheers.